This is Sean with Silo Car Stories, and I'm speaking with Mark McAlister. Give a little bit of your background. You born in Bloomington, grew up in Indy, and you started the Big Red liquor store chain. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, Sean, we did. Sold them 2 or 3 years ago. And so now I'm just a landlord.
Well, you also have a logo on your shirt. Why don't you talk about Future Star Racing for a second?
Well, after I retired from the liquor business, it just seemed like needed something else to do. So we started our own racing team. We run in SCCA governance. It will run a Formula 4 car and also a Formula Regional car, which used to be called Formula 3. And we've tried to make it affordable. We do scholarships every year for two young people that are proven racers but don't have money to go forward in their career. So to help out with that, we started a foundation called Wing and Wheels, and they help provide scholarships for these drivers. And last year, we had Chloe Chambers in our F4 car, and she's now running in the W Series all over the world. There's 18 women drivers competing in that. And in our Formula Regional car, we had Ernie Francis Jr., who recently got signed by Roger Penske. So both of our scholarship drivers went on, and we're really proud to be able to say that we helped along the way.
That's beautiful. I know that Al Unser also helps, Al Unser Jr. helps out coaching these young drivers. And we have on the screen the Cobra. You've got a Shelby Cobra GT 500 from 2014, and it's got 662 horsepower. Here's a shot of you with it in silo. It's a beautiful car. It's a muscle car. What was the reason you decided to get this ride?
It's a blast to drive. It 6-speed manual, triple black. It 5.8 liter V8. Sounds awesome, and it's just a fun car to drive around. And yeah, it's just about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on.
All right, so here's a shot of the interior and the seats. Obviously, you've got some custom stitching. What does it say in that?
That's Carol Shelby. We put those floor mats in. If you know much about he's just a fascinating man. Made rocket ships for cars, highly competitive, and I'd always been a fan, and was just happy to be able to have one of his cars. And he was still alive at the time that
of the engine.
Started.
Yeah, what exactly can you say about the engine, and if there's any modifications, just more detail than just the horsepower?
Well, they did about everything they could. They increased the air intakes. Just once Shelby got a hold of it, they did every modification to this engine they could to get it up to 662 horsepower.
Have you been able to take it out on a drag or on a road course at all?
On a not really on a road course, but certainly some country roads. I think we've probably abused the speed limit a little bit, but it'll do 0 to 60 in somewhere around 3.2 seconds.
That's pretty amazing. Probably shoot you back in that seat just like a rocket would. Well, this is a beautiful car. Is there
absolutely how?
What else would you like to say about the Cobra before we close this out?
Well, I'd say if anybody gets a chance to drive one, don't turn it down, because it's just a whole lot of fun to drive. And this has got the track package on it. As a matter of fact, every package that you can put on GT 500, this has got it.
Well, I think it's a beautiful ride. You look pretty happy next to it. And I appreciate your time for silocarstories.com. And I'm going to close this one out, but just stay in the line. I think we're going to talk about your twin turbo vet next.